Hey, I'm Danny, aka Topless. I'm hiking the PCT from Mexico to Canada. I'm 908 miles in, and I'm staying at the guest house suites right here, or sorry, East Side Guest House. Actually, I'll get a shot of a sign in a second here. And it's basically my day off, which means I'm running errands. Here's the sign. So I'm starting by walking next door to the bakery, which is the reason I came back to Bishop. It's epic. So I'm gonna hit the bakery today. I'm gonna go down to Vaughn's, which is the grocery store here in California, to do the rest of my resupply. I did most of it yesterday in Mammoth before I got on the bus that came out here. So big things today are groceries, a gear shop, more bakery. I need to get some, let me see, what do I need to get from the gear shop? My glasses are all scratched up. I want new trekking poles. I would love to get a shirt that fits. See this shirt? Like, you know, I mean, granted I got this specific shirt out of a hiker box, but my other shirt's too big as well. Oh, and I need new shock cord for my shoes. And stuff like that, whatever, I'll show you later. I also need to go to the post office, I remembered, so I'm not sure where that is in this town. But I made a lot of friends last night. It's pretty nice. Just buy a case of beer and drop it in a hostel and you'll make a lot of friends. So there's a hiker tip for you. Buy a case of beer, bring it to the hostel. Oh, that's a good point. Maybe I should walk over to the other hostel and see if there are any other hikers over there that I know. That could be fun. Yeah. So anyways, let's see if this place is open. Yeah. Wow. Oh, it's amazing to get a shot of this place without people in it yet, because they literally opened a minute ago. It's like all of this bread. Oh, yeah. These cookies. So much. Oh yeah, 2 croissant sandwiches. So I'm up early. If you know me, I like to get my errands done early. I like to front load all the things that need to get done and then relax. And actually, now that I think about it, it's kind of like the way I've always been. Like I graduated high school early, graduated college. I got my first job when I was 19. Like my first salaried software engineering job when I was 19. And then I retired early, and yeah. So anyways, sorry, I'm on a tangent. It's 6 a.m. I'm gonna eat breakfast. I'm gonna get out there, get all my errands done, and take the rest of the day off. So all joking aside, I get up and I go to sleep with the sun now. I think that's part of the hiking thing. Like, the sun will wake you up in the morning, the light will hit your tent, then the heat will hit your tent, and your tent will heat up, and you'll get up. And when the light's gone at the end of the day, it just gets so dark so fast. It's amazing how much human light we produce, right? Non-natural light we produce. And when that's just taken away, it's pitch black when you're hiking in the middle of nowhere. Well, in the middle of the desert, in the middle of the Sierras or whatever. So when the sun's gone, you go to sleep. So I go to sleep, like they joke about it. All the hikers joke about hiker midnight is like 9 o'clock. And we wake up at 6 a.m. as well. Well, 5, but who's counting? So thinking about that getting things done early thing, and how that's kind of baked into my personality these days, I remember I have this phrase do your homework so you can go out and play. And that was pretty much like how I was raised as a kid. You know, you get home from school, they make you sit down, you do your homework, then you can go out and play. And I realized that the sooner my homework was done, the sooner I could go out and play. And I just started doing my homework in school. So for example, I would sit in class, like say math class, and as the teacher was teaching the lesson, I would just be doing the homework. And sometimes they'd tell you to do the odd problems or the even problems. I would just do them all. So I would do the homework in class, and you end up asking really great questions, and they really think you're paying attention. So I would get home from school and I would basically have no homework because it's already been done. At the next day, when I turned in my homework, I would have done twice as much as everybody else because I did it in class and I didn't know if we needed to do the odd problems or the even problems. So I did them all. And I started getting crazy good grades and got to play more. So yeah, I've just kind of carried that forward. And this is what it looks like when you use the phone to block the sun. Alright, so I figured out how to squeeze 6 days worth of food into my bear can. And now I'm kind of just gonna get the same stuff again because it worked so good in the last section. I'm trying to remember what I got. I think I have a picture now that I think about it. I'm just gonna use the picture. So I'm walking out of Vaughn's, and right over there, that's the bus I'm gonna have to catch tomorrow morning to get back to Mammoth, to catch another bus to get back to Red's Meadow. So, just for the record, 7 a.m., that's when the bus shows up. So I've got one small, slightly terrifying problem that I'm dealing with, and that is that my phone doesn't charge very well. Basically, I plug a cable in, and it's like, I don't know, an 80% chance it does nothing, and the phone doesn't even recognize it. And you jiggle it around, you flip it over, you swap ends on the cable, all this stuff, and eventually the phone will say, oh, you want me to charge? Okay, I'll charge. But then if you touch it, it stops charging. So I thought it was the cable. So I realized, okay, so this cable just doesn't work anymore. I'll just get a new one. And what do you know, the new one works. But it only seems to work for about 2 weeks. And I really don't feel like the cables are that poor quality. And the cables work for charging other things like my batteries. So I'm in a situation where I can very easily charge my batteries with any cable I have, but the phone will only charge with one of them. And last night it stopped charging with that cable. So I'm like, I did a bunch of Googling, looked on YouTube, and I found a bunch of ways that people are cleaning out the port on their phone with things like toothpicks, rubbing alcohol, Q-tips, not metal, by the way. And yeah, so today I'm gonna experiment with cleaning out the port on my phone. Hopefully I won't brick the phone or do something stupid. So, because I kind of need the phone to navigate on the trail. I gave up on maps because they were heavy, and the phone worked so good. The app I'm using is called Gut Hook, and it's wonderful. But I have learned that if your phone is dead, you're depending on signs, which are not always the best. So I'm either gonna have to start carrying a map again or figure out what's up with this phone charging. So that's another project to add to the list. Hiker box. Ooh. So I just made a video tip, through hiker tip, on how to use that Thermarest pad to make a butt pad and how big to make it. So go check out my other playlist on Through Hiker Tips if you want to check that out. All right, next project is seeing if I can clean out the port on this foam. I've got Q-tips, rubbing alcohol. I don't have toothpicks, but I have these things, which are like for your teeth, in between your teeth. They got little brushes on them. I figured that'll work. You're not supposed to use metal, so that's what we're up against. And while I'm here, I'm also gonna clean the cables. Just why not? All right, all of this is from the port on my phone, and this is from my cables. So my phone has gone from only accepting one cable to accepting two now of the three that I have. So I guess that's an improvement. So on the way to the gear shop, I figured I'd stop by the other hostel to see if there's any hikers that I know over there for the night. Nope, no hikers. You can see their sign behind me. See how it says the Hostel California? It's THC, hint hint. Yeah, it's a pretty groovy place to hang, but there's no hikers, and I'm the only, he said there only got 3 hikers there in the whole place, and over at my hostel there's only me, so we're in between bubbles, is what he said, like hiker bubbles, but at the same time we're getting close to the end of the season. Like, I did the math yesterday, and I've got to do 25 miles a day for 6 days a week to get to Canada, so I am on the tail end of hiker season. So I'm actually going to be picking up my pace. I'm debating about catching a bus back to the trail today, but I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm going to get all my stuff done, and I'm going to relax the way I promised my legs I would, and then get back to the trail tomorrow morning as early as possible. I just found a thermarest in a store. $50, well, 45. Well, of the things I needed, all they had was the shock cord, which is great, so I could redo the laces on my shoes. I wish they had better trekking poles, but they didn't. They basically just had all the same ones they had a bunch of black diamonds that I didn't want. I want to trade in my black diamonds for what I had the first 600 miles, because those were light. I don't remember what they were called. I feel terrible. So I can't even request them by name. But yeah, all the trekking poles in there were like hundreds of dollars and heavy, and I'm not gonna do that. So I'll stick with the ones I got that I don't like. At least there's something. I already paid $100 for them, so I might as well keep them. And I was looking for sunglasses, but it looks like these ones got all scratched up. So I think I'm just gonna get some from the gas station on the way back. All right, gear upgrade. Also, ice cream sandwich. Oh man, I totally want to go play on that playground. Maybe I'll come back tonight when there's no kids around. So there's the damaged part. So the hostel, or the east side guest houses in Bivy, they have bicycles. So you can basically just pick up a bike and ride around town. It's actually been pretty nice. Comes with a lock and everything. So I just kind of ran over to the post office. I stopped by a couple more gear shops. I got a cable for my phone, and now I'm literally just wandering around this random neighborhood just because I can, because I'm on a bike and it's kind of nice. Some of my favorite memories actually are riding a bike at Burning Man. So I'm really enjoying myself actually. It's a baseball field over here. That playground I saw earlier, turns out it's part of the swimming pool. It's like a Bishop swimming area community thing. So it's less of a playground and more of a have to go through a few doors to get to it. So I guess I'm not gonna do that today. Got another baseball field. Pretty nice. Oh, there's a duck pond over here. Huh. It's a little bridge. It's a gazebo over there. There's like a duck pond. It's a cute little town. What? That is a skate park right there. That's awesome. All right, last time the barbecue place was not open. This time it is. So I'm getting a whole bunch of barbecue.